Together, look back down at your toes, and we're going to do a little bit shorter of a session because we are 15 minutes into this, but I want you to just have that time where you can come into this space, allowing yourself to just settle, and knowing that any part of your ability to quiet yourself, to center yourself, to connect, is really where your body needs to be. It settles and quiets your organs, it settles and quiets your back, your spine, your brain, so you're not constantly working in fight or flight. So again, feet down, bring your head up, shoulders are back. Take a nice long deep breath and just release all that pressure, that tension, that where did it go? And just stand there and just feel your weight, your shift back and forth between your right foot and left. Let your belly fill. Let your rib wall fill. Let your back fill. Let your chest fill. See if you can breathe on all 6 sides. Open the breath, open the throat. Inhale, take your arms out wide to a T. Exhale, bring your palms into center. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, hands down to your side. Again, inhale, out wide to a T. Exhale, hands into your center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale and down. Last time, inhale, take your arms wide to the T. Reach those fingertips out. Exhale, bring your palms to your center. And inhale, reach your arms up. Bend the knees, exhale, and let's dive forward. Hands to the ground, chin into your chest. Look back towards your knees. Slide your hands up the front of your shins. Inhale to half lift. Exhale and fold across the front of both legs. Inhale, sweep arms and wide overhead reach. Exhale, lower back down. 2 more times. Circle your arms up, bend the knees, and dive forward, hands to the ground. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold, chin to your sternum. Inhale and sweep up. Take your arms high overhead and through. Last time, circle those arms up nice and wide, reach high. Exhale, lower those arms down by your side or to your chest. And then exhale, bring your hands to your side. Let your chin drop, bring your palms together in your center. Inhale, circle those arms up overhead, reach. Pull that left wrist up and take both arms over to one side. Lengthen through the midline of the body. Inhale, come back up the center, and exhale, take your hands back down. Inhale, roll the shoulders up, around, and back. Exhale, inhale, take your arms wide to the T. Exhale, bring your palms center. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Hold the right wrist and tilt over. Inhale, come center. Exhale, take your arms back down to your side. Inhale, wide and over and to your center. Exhale. Take those arms up high and over your head. Reach. Lengthen. Bend the knees. Exhale, dive forward. Chin towards your sternum. Widen those feet out, maybe about the width of the mat, not the length, but the width. And then just allow yourself to draw deeper between the legs. So head down, chin in, pull yourself towards those thighs. If you can't get your legs straight, that's fine, but if you can bring them a little bit straighter, do so. Inhale, bend the knees. Begin to lift yourself up and then round the back. We're doing just a kind of a cat stretch. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, round the back, chin towards the sternum. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back, chin towards the sternum. Once more, inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Take the arms up high, overhead reach. Exhale, hands come through. Inhale, take your arms up and overhead again, reach. Interlace the fingers, turn the knuckles down, and lift that chest up. Breathing, open the front line of the body. Breathing. Inhale, release the chin, release the chest. Hands out in front, overhead again, and back down. Take the hands to the chest, press the palms out away from the center, and then pull the shoulders away from the back of the hands. Inhale, pull the shoulders in and come back up. Exhale, press the arms out, round the back. It's kind of like a cat-cow again. Inhale, pull those shoulders back. One more time, round the back, chin towards the sternum, reach those arms forward. Take the arms overhead as you extend the whole back. Lift the chest. Breathing. Exhale, take your arms back to your side. Just roll those shoulders up, back, and around. And then down. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Draw your knuckles towards the ground. Pull your elbows towards each other, your shoulder blades, the collarbones back and open. Breathe. Let your chin drop to your sternum so you can get longer into your hands. Let your chin come up. Let your chin drop to your sternum. Let your chin come up. One more time. Drop your chin into your sternum. Lift your chin up high. Bend the knees. Take the arms up and overhead. Let the head drop. Keep those arms pulling upwards towards the sky. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and the shoulder blades drawn towards one another. Breathing. Exhaling as you fold deeper across both legs, reaching those arms skyward. Exhale, lower the hands. Release the arms to your side. Head down, chin in. Bend the knees and begin to slowly bring yourself up one more time. Take your shoulders up, around and back. Take the arms from the front, over the head. Reach and continue to get long. Grow tall and long from the arches of your feet. Pin your big toes into the ground. Pull them back slightly towards your arches. Feel that length all the way from your feet to your hands. And then exhale. Just let everything drop to your sides. Exhaling. Breathing. Let your chin drop into your chest. Let your palms come to your center. Inhale, circle those arms up high, overhead reach. Exhale, hands down through your center. Let's turn towards the top of your mat. Pause and just take a moment. Again, know where your feet are. Your hips are, your shoulders. Bend your knees, chin in towards your sternum just slightly. Picking up your right leg, step straight back with that right foot. Get long and then reach those arms overhead. Pull that left hip back. Sink that right heel and the knee down slightly. Breathing. Let the belly fill. Circle those arms back around behind you and then onto the ground. You may need to step your right foot further back. Breathing. Drop that right knee into the ground. Your left heel should still be on the ground. Weight is slightly forward into the back of your left leg. Lift your chest, lift your chin. And then sink back, walk your hands back, and drop back into that right leg as you fold across your left. Inhale, shift forward, back into that left heel. Lift your chest up. Exhale, rock backwards toward that right heel and fold. Inhale, walk forward, bringing your weight forward one more time into that left heel. Can you bring your weight deeper into that left leg? Can you allow your weight to almost drop there, but still keep your heel firmly placed into the ground? Swing back just a little bit. Bring your torso up again. Circle your arms up and over your head, bringing back up your right knee. Circle your arms behind you, bringing your arms forward, rebalancing, bringing both legs together. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale and down. Let's do the other side. Standing tall, find that balance between both legs. Circle those arms up high, overhead reach. Slightly bend the knees. Circle your arms back around as you step back with that left leg. Breathing. Pull that right hip back. Take your arms high overhead. Get long in the back body. If you need to, move that left leg further back and breathe. What can you release? What can you let go of? Circle the arms all the way around. Bring your hands down towards the ground. Shift the back leg back just a little bit further. Can you find a little bit more space? Begin to slowly drop that back knee into the ground and shift some weight into your front ankle, into that front leg. It's not so much that it's going into the front knee. It's more that you're holding that front ankle into the ground. Breathing, sinking, opening up the whole back leg as well. Slowly walk yourself back and sit back onto the ball mount of that left foot. Inhale, walk forward. Drop your hips in, lift your chest up. Exhale, walk back. Sink back, head down, chin in. Inhale, walk your hands forward. See if you can get a little bit further forward. Keep that heel down. Breathing. So the work is really on the back side of the leg. Breathing. Exhale and sink back. Lift the toe up, head down. Neck long. Inhale. Last time, let's going to stay just a tiny bit longer in that press forward. Keep that chest high. Pull the belly tight to the body. Sink that heel down. Shift back into the low lunge. Breathing. Circle your arms up and over your head to the high lunge. Circle your arms back around behind you and bring yourself forward. Standing and then reaching. Exhale. Take your hands down to your sides and nice and standing tall. Palms are open. Chest is lifted. Body is long. Take your arms out wide to a T. Exhale, bring your palms to your center. Inhale. Take your legs now to go to the width of your mat, and let's go to a nice wide leg position. Just kind of feel it out just a little bit. You want to see where you can go, because if you're not wide enough, you're going to have a hard time folding in. If you're too wide, you're going to put a little bit too much pressure on your lower back. So the wider the legs go, the more that pelvis, that sacrum has to stabilize so the whole body works together. All right, nice and tall, chest is lifted. Take those arms high up and overhead. And then hinge forward. Push your hips backwards. Head down, chin in, hands to the ground, underneath the shoulders. Lift the chest up, come up onto the fingers, and lift the tailbone slightly. Feel that pull in the back of the legs. Exhale, fold, still from that lifted tailbone, head down, chin in, look back between the legs. Light weight on the hands as you can. Look at your feet. Are you rolling in towards the arches? Can you keep the pinky toe, big toe pressed down and still feel that lift in the arch? Exhale, chin into your chest, look back between your knees. Inhale, come back up onto the fingertips. Move your right hand slightly forward and then look over your left shoulder, taking your left hand to the sky. Shift back into your heels, shift forward towards your toes, and then I want you to try to find center. Breathing. Try to keep that pelvis from tipping up too high. Breathing. Look down towards your bottom hand. Take your top hand then down and chin towards your sternum. Look back between your knees. Inhale again, come up on those fingers, move that left hand forward, and then take your head, look up, and then reach up with that right arm. Lift that chest, pull the pelvis level, breathing. Exhale, look down, hand down, head down, chin in. Walk your feet in, about half the distance in. Breathing, and then you're going to walk forward
I'm going to go a little bit onto the wider end of my mat. So I'm about the width of my mat instead of the length of my mat now. And I'm going to a wide angle downward facing dog. So I just walked my hands further out, and I'm just going to shift side to side of the inside of my hips. Now again, take notice and see if you're allowing yourself to roll into the arches. Can you push the big toe down slightly? Can you keep the pinky toe down as well? Pause in again. And just let yourself settle back into this nice, long, wide angle downward facing dog. Bend the knees, get low, look forward, even though you're going to walk backward, and then roll back onto the feet. And then again, shift side to side. And as we shift side to side, you're going to slowly get wider in the feet. So as we shift side to side, you're going to slowly kind of inch your feet out a little bit wider. But notice my back isn't rounded. I'm not puffed up in the middle of my back. I'm as low as I can go. My feet are wider, wider again, and again wider. Just going side to side. And then I'm going to stop on my left side. Pause. My left elbow is right against my left knee. Breathing. My right foot is flat but not rolled to my arch. My back is long. Breathing. And then bend the right knee. Walk both hands over to that right leg. And then use that right hand as a block for that right leg. Breathing. Bend the left knee again. Walk both hands over and then pause in front of the left knee. Bend the right knee. This is called a spider walk, and walk right back over to the right knee. And then to the left. And then to the right. And then to the left. And then to the right. One more time, each side. To the left. Fully straighten that leg, and to the right. And then we're going to come back to the middle again. Just shift side to side, just like we did to get down. And we're going to just bring those legs back in a little bit closer. Just side to side. You're going to get to a spot that feels about right. Lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Take your hands to the tops of your knees. Because we've been in that flexion for a while, the back may be a little bit tired. Just pause here. I want you to tuck the pelvis just a little bit. Lift the tailbone, walk the hands to the thighs. Round the pelvis, lift the tailbone, extend. Round the back, lift the back, and hold. Bring the feet back underneath you, nice and tall. Open the chest, round the back. Inhale, open again. Inhale, take your arms up over your head. Exhale and down. Inhale and come all the way back up again. Exhale and through. Great, take your hands down by your side. We're going to come to the ground now. So go ahead and come all the way to the floor. Feet are going to go back out and are all the way out in front of you. Hold the front of your knees. And then let's begin to slowly roll all the way into the mat. Walk your feet in so your shins are vertical, and just let your arms rest by your side. Now, a lot of that movement in the hip. The hips are probably saying, I haven't moved that much in, well, maybe 5 weeks. Let the belly soften. Let the arms open wide if it's comfortable, or keep your hands on your belly. Just begin to tuck and tilt your pelvis. Tuck the pelvis in, and then tilt. Bring the pelvis back to level. And exhale, tuck. And inhale, tilt. Reach the hands out, fingertips only to the ground, and press. Tuck. And tilt. And tuck. And tilt. Extend your legs out, but don't fully extend them. And I want you to pull the heels towards the hamstrings. And then I want you to tuck and then tilt. Fingertips are long and wide, and tuck and tilt. And then take your arms overhead with your fingertips touching. Chin towards your sternum. Tuck and tilt. One more time. Tuck and tilt. And just let everything fall back to the ground. Take a nice, even, deep breath. Slide one foot in at a time. On an exhale, bring one knee into the chest at a time. As you'd like, hold the tops or underneath both knees. And just breathe. Pull the knees gently into the chest without coming really into a ball. You're just drawing those knees down. So not down and in too much, just kind of down. Lower your right foot to the ground. Raise your left heel to the sky. Just hold the back of that left leg as you roll the left ankle. So by holding it, you're not trying to find more stretch. You're just holding the stretch that is available to you. If you want, you can get up and you can go get some sort of towel, or if you have a strap at your house, use a strap just to hold the leg so you're not working too hard. Breathe and go ahead and pause the rolling of the ankle and press the heel up as you sink the hip down. Release the leg, and I just want you to lower the leg down so both knees, the left knee and the right knee, almost line up. And then you're going to push that heel as you sink that tailbone down. Push the heel towards the ceiling out in front of you. And then point the toe and push the heel. Notice if you're letting your back arch, you want your ribs down, but you want your tailbone down at the same time. So you're not letting your tailbone tuck here. Breathing, sink that pelvis into the ground, point and pull and point and pull. Bend that knee, cross the ankle over the right knee, and just begin to press outward and up with that left hand on that left knee. Again, a very simple figure 4. And then release. Go ahead and lower the left leg, bring the right knee into the chest. Extend the right leg up, and again, sink the tailbone. Just hold the leg, roll the ankle. And we're always going in gently, going in a little bit less, then adding a little bit more to each move. Circle the other direction. Again, you're not yanking your leg in, you're just really holding the leg where you can hold it to stay steady. It may shiver or quiver a little bit, but just kind of let the leg do what it's going to do. You can use your strap or some sort of holder. Press that heel up of your right leg. Make sure your left leg is staying relatively kind of active, and release the hands. Lower the right leg down towards, so the knees just about line up, and then push the heel out as you sink the hip down. So you want the tailbone going down, the pelvis going down, ribs sink into the ground. Reach that heel out, point the toe, press through the heel. You want the heel to come towards the hamstring. Breathing, think of pulling in from the back side of the leg. 2 more, and press, point, and press. Good, bend that right knee, cross the ankle over the left side. Slide the hand up and press away on that leg. Breathe. Gently release that right leg, uncross both legs. Bring the left knee and then the right knee back into the chest again and hold both knees in. So again, you're not pulling them towards your head. You can just hold underneath the back of your thighs if that feels better. And then extend both legs this time. See if you can reach both heels towards the sky as you sink those hips into the ground. Breathing. Drop your right foot back to the ground. Then you're going to start bending your left knee in towards your chest. You can pull from the back side of that left leg so the knee comes towards the left shoulder. Flex the left foot. Breathe. Exhale, pull that left knee in further. Now, as you can, hold the left leg with the right hand for a second, just to keep it there. Take the left hand across the foot to the arch, and then slightly pull the leg outside of center. So the knee is moving away from the midline of the body, but not too far. You want that thigh right up against the rib cage. Hold the right leg into place and let this tailbone again sink. Breathing. And then just gently drop the heel down. bring that foot across the body and lower it down further on the leg if you can. So you're not as quite as high as you were on the thigh, and then just sink the tailbone and then tuck the tailbone. Again, sink the tailbone down just a little bit. You'll feel that pull in the back of that left thigh. Breathing. And then release. Release that entire left leg. Straighten that leg out and roll the ankle. And then pause and just let it sit there for a second. So sometimes you just kind of have to let something, especially after some bigger stretches like those, that to just let everything just settle. Slide that left foot in. Bring the right knee in, and then this time the left. So you're going to go back to where we started from. Both knees into the chest. And again, you can hold under the knees. That's just fine. But you want to try to keep the tailbone down. And then extend both legs back to the sky again. That right leg might, or that left leg may feel longer than the right at this point. Sink way down into the ground. Exhale. If you can always release the legs and just let the legs do their own thing. And then hold that right leg, bend the left knee. Just place the left knee on the ground, but keep it active. Breathing. And then begin to slowly bring that right knee towards the chest. And if you want, you can hook the elbow or the arm underneath the knee as you're reaching and kind of encouraging that left leg to stay connected and pressed down into the ground. Watch that the pelvis doesn't want to roll in. Keep that tailbone long. Now, as you can, you're going to hold your right leg with your left hand and reach across to hold the arch of the foot. Let me turn it so you can see me on the other side. So again, the left leg is down, the right knee is up. I'm going to hold the arch, and so I'm pulling that knee down towards the outside edge of my shoulder. But at the same time, I'm encouraging this left leg to stay very active, but still. And then you can take that right leg away from center further. Just open up this inner thigh. Breathing. Watch that you don't come off that left hip. And then drop that heel again. You're going to push that leg back in. It's going to come a little bit higher on the thigh if you can. And then you're already getting that stretch, kind of like the figure four, but we're much deeper into the leg. Just settle. And then release that right leg. Extend the right leg all the way out. Reach through the leg. Just let it relax. Let it soften. And then gently bring the right knee back into your chest. Widen out your feet, and we're going to drop both knees towards one another. You may feel some pull, some tension in the inner or back side of the thighs. And then walk the feet in. Let's bring the bottoms of the feet together and let the knees open out. This may really encourage that external rotation, breathing, that external drop, internal kind of into the hip. And then again, just kind of inchworm those feet back to width again. Bring those feet together. Bring your right knee and then left knee back into the chest. Hold those knees in. Breathe so you draw the thighs to the belly and the belly to the thighs. And then drop one foot at a time. Good. Shift your legs all the way to your right. Bring both knees into your chest and drop both knees then into your left. Arms open nice and wide, so a nice even spiral of the spine. So spiraling or rotating helps to bring equanimity to the body. So when we just do stuff right leg or left, we tend to pull harder with one side or notice one side more than the other. And ideally, when we do rotations, we're working to find evenness in each rotation throughout the thoracic, throughout, not really getting into the lumbar, but even maybe possibly up into the cervical spine. But the majority of the rotation really should be around the upper lumbar, the thoracic spine, and maybe the lower cervical spine. Breathing, because we want some opening in this rib wall. Ideally, the whole point of yoga isn't just so we stretch. The idea of yoga is to open. The idea of yoga is to balance. So we want to balance the right and left sides of the body, the inhale and the exhale. Go ahead and roll back to one side and bring your legs back to the middle. And then we're going to roll over to the other side again. So again, laying on the ground, lift your hips up, shift to one side, bring your knees into your chest, and we're going to drop the knees to the other side. Breathing. Settle. So last time we did to the left, this time we're going over to the right. And just feel the shoulders sink into the ground. What are you binding? What are you controlling? Can you let something go? Breathe. Think about filling the belly with your breath. And then once again, gently bringing those knees back into the chest. Return back to a center position. Let your hands come into your belly and just rest. Inhale. And exhale. Slide one leg out at a time, keeping your head back, rested and soft. Arms open wide. And as you slowly let your body soften into the ground, you feel the resting of your calves, your hips, your ribs, your back settle into the floor. Arms become two more evenly weighted masses. Head is soft, dropped into the ground. Let your jaw soften, your throat release. Breathe deep into your nose. Eyes settle, shoulders drop back. Gently begin to wiggle your toes. Bring your hands back to your center. Slide one foot in at a time. As it's comfortable and as you're ready, roll to one side and use your arm to bring yourself up gently and slowly. If you have blocks, you can sit on blocks. If not, you can just sit nice and even. Legs are out nice and wide, arms rest on the tops of the knees. Sit back so your shoulders are over the center of your pelvis. Let your chin drop into your sternum. Bring your palms to your center. Let your thumbs rest into your chin and your fingers to your forehead. And just hold your head. Inhale, bring your head, chest, body up. Reach those arms high. And then exhale, lower your arms back down towards the ground. Look over your left shoulder. Look over your right. Bring your head center, take your arms wide to the T. Exhale, bring your palms in, chin down. Inhale, reach your arms back up overhead. Reach. Thankful, grateful, connected. Exhale. And down. And be well. I want to thank you for staying with me if you were able to stay with me or reconnect at some point.
Again, this video will be on replay, and so you'll be able to join in and restart the video and do it over. As well as I will upload the video to my YouTube channel. So you can go to my YouTube channel, Susie Gillette, and just press subscribe, and so you know when new videos show up. I want you to have a great night. I care about your wellness and your health, more so than just your fitness and your ability to flex. I want you to be well, and I want you to live well, not just for your own sake, but for your family, for who you represent, for who you are on the inside as well. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon.